You ever wonder what would happen if you showed brain rot content to the elderly? Would they have war flashbacks? Would their head explode? Would they have a heart attack? Would they, for some reason, understand the content? Well, that's the million-dollar question. And luckily for us, there's TikTokers who are trying to find the answer to that question. And if you don't know what brain rot content is, first off, congratulations. Secondly, it's just unchallenging content that is very repetitive, and you watch it over and over until your brain essentially atrophies from being under-challenged, hence giving you brain rot. And that's a lot of the content that's rolling around these days, especially the content geared towards younger kids. But that should be enough context, so let's just hop into it. So basically what this guy does is he'll walk into a Walmart or some shit, and he'll have a binder full of brain rot, and and he'll just flip through the pages and get the people's reactions.
Oh my goodness. Very good.
She's so polite. What is going on?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Freaky Bob.
What a nice lady, honestly. She was just trying not to get murdered. Either that or she works with disabled children or something, because usually those people have extreme amounts of patience. Like, she didn't even get slightly mad. I mean, she's genuinely fucking terrified right now. He seems like he's interested, though.
I don't know what he's trying to... No, thank you. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I couldn't tell if this old guy's interested or if he was inching closer so he could slap the shit out of the guy. Because he's getting pretty close here, to the point where my alarms are going off. Like, this guy might be trying to sneak in a hook to protect his lady. She just say how cute to John Pork.
That's cute. That's cute too. What is all this?
She's called Ninja Cute?
That's cute too. What is all this? Okay. Did you do this? Yeah, but what's the whole book? Oh, I didn't need to see the whole book. Yeah. Okay.
Just something about watching their brains in real time scramble to try and, on the spot, figure out what is going on. Is this person crazy? What are these pictures they're showing me? It's so entertaining to me.
That's scary. Is that your work? Wow.
Is that your work? That kind of makes sense, though. Like, I would probably think it's an artist, too. Some artist, like, trying to sell me his artwork. That's a logical grandma right there, okay?
Nose. Eyes. Jaw. Yeah.
She's trying to decode his sign language. Nose, eyes, jaw. I think I'm cracking the code.
Eyes, I guess, again. I don't understand these pictures.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Oh, that one.
What does that even mean? That one? Was that his favorite one? He likes the John Pork?
Oh, that one. Good. Oh, that was good. That was nice. Oh my God. Beautiful. Ah. Ah.
Oh, that's right, 131.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
What the?
You see how my You see how my
How you get all this stuff? Beautiful. Very good. Real nice. I like it.
He's like speed running the dialogue options in a game. Just, yeah, very good. Very good. Cool. It just shows how polite and sweet a lot of old people are. So patient and calm all these people are.
I can't see that. What are you going to do? Oh, that's you? You do all that?
What in the fuck does this guy look like? If she looked down at that cursed dolphin picture, looked back up at me and said, "Is this you?" I would be fucking insulted. That's one of the most unintentionally damning sneak disses I think I've ever heard in my life. We need a face reveal right now. Cameraman face reveal. They seem to respond pretty well to the brain rot, though. I would argue that brain rot, it's always been here. It's just evolved. They had their own versions of brain rot. I mean, if we're going to talk about repetitive, non-stimulating content, basically every cartoon in the 70s was some sort of Scooby-Doo ripoff. Like, obviously you have the original Scooby-Doo, where it's a bunch of teenagers and their pet dog, and they're solving crimes, getting into a bunch of hijinks. But talk about repetitive, under-challenging content. You got stuff like Josie and the Pussycats, which came out in 1970, and that's just Scooby-Doo, but with a band. You have The Funky Phantom, which is Scooby-Doo, but with a ghost. You have Speed Buggy, which came out in 1973, which is Scooby-Doo, but with a talking car. You have Goober and the Ghost Chasers, which also 1973. It's Scooby-Doo, but this time with a transparent ghost dog. You have The New Shmoo, 1979, Scooby-Doo, but with a white blob. You see, it seems pretty repetitive and under-challenging to me. So I'd argue brain rot is something these people have dealt with before, and that's why they weren't reacting perhaps in the violent way that we might have been hoping. Another one, The Clue Club, 1976, Scooby-Doo, but with talking bloodhounds. I mean, I could go on forever. You got this one, a 1973 show. It's basically Scooby-Doo, but with a tiny detective. Remember before when I said Scooby-Doo, but they're in a band? Yeah, this show right here, it's the same exact concept. They made two with the same concept. So they got their fair share of brain rot in their day. Maybe not to the extent of the Baby Gronk, Livy Dunn stuff, but if you think about it, they even had their own version of Livy Dunn. There was a extreme obsession with Farrah Fawcett back in their day. So you could substitute Livy Dunn TikToks for a Farrah Fawcett poster up on this guy's wall when he was much younger. And it's really the same thing. It's just different times. Same goes with lingo as well. Like people say stuff like bad to describe like a good looking girl, but they would say foxy, which was equally as weird to their parents and their grandparents. I mean, look at the look at the images on Google for this movie right here. There's some sort of horror movie about a giant, I think there's like a dinosaur. I mean, you're going to tell me this is not brain rot content right here? It's nightmare material for sure, and you're not getting any smarter by consuming content like this. I mean, this thing looks like a fucking, like somebody beat their meat for 12 hours straight and then threw some eyeballs on it. Robot Monster, a 3 out of 10 movie about an alien that looks like a gorilla with a helmet. God damn, this movie made a lot of money though. $16K budget, box office $1 million. That's a profit right there. More to my point though, that means a lot of people saw this movie. I think this is a genre of movies that is known as like drive-in movies, where I think they're purposely bad because the people who go to drive-ins don't really care about the movie. Exactly. They're usually doing stuff like this. Yeah, but this is just a modern drawing of that movie, and that's quintessential brain rot there. This is something you would see in a mobile game ad. Yeah, so experiment concluded. I think the elderly reacted quite well to brain rot, and I think that's because brain rot is something that's existed forever. It just evolves with technology. At least that's what I think. So next time you see your grandma or your grandpa and you think you've lived this entirely different experience than them that they would never understand, I think you would be surprised how much they had in common growing up with similar things to you, just less technology. But anyways, thank you guys so much if you made it to the end, and maybe I'll see you next time.